Okay, so first off, we're going to start off with some compressions. Before we start with the back compressions, you want to take a note of body mechanics. Anytime we're moving up and down the body this way, you want to stand in what we call bow stance. That's going to be one foot in front of the other, and you're going to want to lean forward and backward on your knees. So anytime you're moving forward with your hands, you're going to move forward on your knee. When you're moving backwards, you're going to move backwards on your knee. So it has to be a fluid motion. You don't want to lock that front knee, because the minute you do, you're going to start bending your back, and then you're going to have a lot of pain. So anytime you want to start an area, you want to start with compression. So I'm going to show you how to do it. If you are standing on the right side of the headrest, your right foot's forward. If you're standing on the left side of the headrest, your left foot's forward. It doesn't matter which side you do it, it's whatever side you're comfortable with. So the first one, you want to find the hip bone. You won't have to find bones once you know what you're doing. And then you want to put the heel of your hand directly below it. You don't want to put your fingers down because you don't want to palm the butt. So you just want to lean forward. You don't want to try to keep your knees, your elbows bent, because then you're pushing with your arms. You want to push with your body. If you look at my back foot, you'll notice that I'm pushing off with my back foot to lean forward into it. Your pressure comes from your lower body. So when you're looking at the hands, you're just going to lean forward, and you're going to do a 3 count before you move any hand. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to move down. 1, 2, 3. All my body weight shifts to this hand. And then I'm going to move my next hand. 1, 2, 3. And you're just sliding. 1, 2, 3. And we're coming back. As I'm coming backwards, my back foot is slowly starting to come down. So I'm not pushing off as hard. My weight in my hands is coming from me leaning down on the body. That's why you want to keep your arms straight. You want to keep coming back. And you're going to have to start shuffling your feet backwards. So you are now in kind of a lunge position, and we're just going to press back and forth on the shoulders. And that's the first set of compressions. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move to one side of the body, and you're going to find the spine. You're going to put your hands on the other side of the spine. There's 2 bands of muscles that run on either side. You want to find the spine, put the heel of your hand on the opposite side. So you're just going to go right here, and you're going to lean. And then you're going to slide your hands up a little more. You're going to lean again. And now you're going to cup the scapula, or the shoulder blade, and you're just going to lean again. Alright, and if you want, the next one is you're going to push the scap up. It's called a scapula stretch. I'm going to show you what it looks like without the sheet so you see where I'm pushing. So you're going to put one hand here, right? You're cupping the scapula. Now look at how I'm standing. You are leaning forward, your foot is facing forward, so we're going to lean up when we push. So when you're looking at the hands, you're going to go right here, and you're going to push the scapula up. The shoulder is going to move. And that's a nice stretch. Now we have to push it back down, so you're going to shift to the other side. And you're going to put one hand on the hip. You're going to put one hand on the top of the shoulder, and you're just going to lean forward. Okay, and this puts a little traction on the lower back, and it's going to push the shoulder back down as well. Alright, so now I'm going to go to the other side of the table. Keep a hand on at all times. You're going to find the spine again, opposite side, and you're going to push forward. Slide over a little bit, and push forward again, and one more time. Now while we're standing on this side, we're going to stretch this shoulder blade. So you're going to put your hands almost in the armpit, and we're just going to push the scapula up. Then we're going to shift our body, and you're going to push it back down. And now we're ready to undrape. If they do not have underwear on, then you're just going to simply fold it back. But since she does, we're going to tuck it in, and we're going to fold it back. You want it low enough to where it's right before the gluteal cleft, or butt crack if you want to be specific. You can either leave their hands in, or you can bring their hands out on each side. Some people feel uncomfortable, like you can see down each side, so you can bring the hands out to kind of secure that. And that's the whole entire compression routine. Yes, I'm telling you.
Oh, my bad.
I'm going to have to fix